So it's happened again. Someone couldn't resist the temptation to kill. Well, what should we discuss first? I think we should get the elephant out of the room pretty quickly. How did Osana get knocked out? And why was she found in her room? Was she knocked out in her room? Or was she knocked out somewhere and the killer dragged her into her room? I don't know about you, but I think that one could be debunked pretty quickly. Obviously, she was killed in her room. She was knocked out in her room. I mean, if she was knocked out elsewhere, then surely there would be blood leading to her room. Because the water gets shut off after 11 PM here. So there's no way they could have cleaned it. But we also have to figure out why. Well, that's simple. The killer must have seen her and just knocked her out in a panic. But that's the thing. If they just got done with murdering Phony and had finished all of their crimes, then why would they have bothered to knock out Osana in such quick panic? Especially if she hadn't even seen the body. Because from what Paige suggested, Osana would not have seen Playtime's body from when she walked out of her room and went to wherever she was going, presumably the second kitchen over there. So I highly doubt that Osana would have been knocked out if she didn't even see the body. Hold on, Cuphead. Are you sure? I mean, surely the killer wouldn't want to risk it and would have just knocked her out then and there, even if she hadn't already seen the body. I know there's proof that she was already not. I know there's proof that she hadn't. I know there's proof that she had seen the body at that point, but I need to convince everyone else. Obviously, at that point when the killer knocked her out, Osana had not seen the body. I mean, even if she was knocked out, surely she wouldn't forget a detail such as that. No, Claude, I have some proof. I mean, if she was knocked out before she had seen the body, then why would the killer need to knock her out? Surely, and I'm sure I can speak for most of the people in this trial room, the killer would have waited to see where Osana was going before making the decision to knock her out. I'm sure that they wouldn't risk something like that. Yes, but see, the thing is, surely the killer wouldn't want to take any chances. And also, there is no other proof that the killer, there's no other proof that Osana hadn't seen the body. There's no proof that Osana had seen the body. No, that's wrong. No, Claude. I have proof. What about the message next to Phony's body? Well, the killer would have had to written that. But why would the killer write a message? Well, then it had to be Phony. Phony had to have written that. I don't think so. I highly doubt that Phony was the one that wrote the dying message. Well, I have plenty of evidence to believe that Osana saw the body and then wrote the death message in Phony's blood. Oh, slice you up! Jesus, Cuphead, I know you're not the smartest person here, but surely, but this is stupid, even for you. What? What do you mean? There's no way Osana wrote that message. And if I have to prove it to you with force, then so be it. If Osana saw the body, then surely, even if she was knocked out, she wouldn't forget something as simple as that. I mean, no one could forget seeing a dead body. But you don't understand, Claude. She was knocked unconscious, and that caused a little bit of amnesia. That's why she can't remember it. Surely, even with amnesia, surely the mind would cling on to a memory such as seeing a dead body. And also, if she had seen the body, then why didn't she try doing something? Then why didn't she do anything about it? I'll cut through your words! Think again, Claude. The dying message is proof. Here's what I think happened. So the killer was in the middle of killing Phony when Osana saw the body. She ran to it, and the killer saw her, and they knocked her out right there. But she didn't get completely knocked out. So while the killer was probably disposing of some evidence, Osana went back, wrote the message, and then that's when the killer saw her. She ran into a room, the killer burst in and knocked her out. That's what happened. Uh-oh. then why would it be smudged? Simple. The killer smudged it. But then why would it only be half done? Think about the time that Phony was killed. 6:39 AM. Probably by the time all of that happened, Monokuma's morning announcement rang while he was in the middle of while they were in the middle of disposing of the evidence and rubbing out the message. So they had to haphazardly rub it as much as they can before people woke up, closed the door to where Phony was, and ran for it. Well, I guess that'll do then. Great. Now that we solved one mystery, let's move on to the next one. What happened to Phony? And more importantly, who killed him? Well, I think I have a few ideas. Well, go on then. Okay, so there's one more thing. What about this? On that giant chair. What must have happened? I don't know. I've got an idea. Oh, Numpty, please, no. No, I've actually got an idea for this one. So what if originally it was like how it is now and it was turned facing over here? But then the killer used this, basically they ran and they pushed it down, so they sort of like vaulted, and then they pulled that back up with them, chucked it there, then they could have jumped off and turned it back around. Well, that would be impossible. I mean, Mugman couldn't turn it, so I doubt anyone else could. Well, Mugman isn't exactly the strongest person here. It might have taken a while, but they still could have done it. See, the thing is, friend, none of us heard anything that night. So it must have been pretty quick. And I don't want to throw suspicion or anything, friend, but you had to be the only one who's able to turn it that efficiently. What? It can't be me. Mugman, can you help me out here? Well, I can do my best. Guys, you have to trust me on this one. It's not me. Well, I don't know. That is kind of suspicious. But still, even if it took a long time, there's no way anyone could have heard me. I agree with that. Don't worry, Numpty, you're not the culprit. How is he not the culprit? There's one thing that you're forgetting about. All of us have soundproof doors. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm not the killer? Woohoo! I'm not the killer. Why would he be so happy about not being the killer? He's a complete idiot. You get used to it after a while. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then the only killer I can think of is Osana. Excuse me, are you forgetting something? She got knocked out. Ignore him. Everything he says is a complete bull anyway. No, I actually have proof. What if she faked her injury? Actually, that? I'm not buying it. Are you sure? It sounds pretty convincing to me. Well, yeah, but keep in mind, Osana hasn't lied to us before. I don't know, I'm kind of... Yeah, and from the story so far, Osana would have seen the murder, so she must have maybe done the murder and then pretended that she got knocked out. Exactly. Well, I don't know about you, but to me, it seems like that we're pretty split through the middle. I believe that it's time for a scrum debate. The rules of a scrum debate. For this example, if you think that Osana is the killer, come to this side. But if you don't, then come to this side. It's about time that you realise that Osana is the killer. Freddy, there's not enough proof to prove that Osana's the killer. Osana was there when the murder happened. Boo! But Osana was found knocked out. Osana could have killed Phony and then knocked herself out. Bonnie! Then there's no way that Osana could have written that message. Osana doesn't have to be the one that wrote the message. I'll do it! That may be true, but it doesn't change the fact that Osana was killed out by almost the same weapon that killed Phony, yet she was found in her room, far away from the body. Osana could have washed all the blood off of her head, except for the blood on her head, and faked it. That's impossible! All the water gets shut up at 11 PM. Everything that Goopy says is correct, so you can shut your goddamn mouth. That's not a very good point. Could something have been used to stop the blood from getting on her? Paige, you need to be more creative than that. What could it have been and where could she have found it? You need evidence. Everyone else was probably asleep at the time of the murder. Red guy! But do you know that for sure? Everyone else had to be asleep. It was 6 AM. It doesn't matter what time it is when our lives are on the line. But I'm right. I'm always right. Lolbit. Sorry to burst your bubble, but just saying I'm right isn't exactly an effective tactic. It would have had to be Osana. She saw the murder. Osana, are you knocked out by the killer? This is our answer!